get into this. Right. Mr. Nasty C, how are you doing? Welcome to the Afrobeats with Miss Beck show on the Beat London.
Thank you for having me here again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
again.
I'm great. How are you?
Lots has happened though. I'm fine, thank you. Lots has happened since I don't believe your album was out.
Not
first
yet.
time.
No, it was just about to come out.
It was just about to come out. So so it dropped obviously September time.
Yeah.
Love that for you. And then of course now you've had a whole Europe and EU tour sold out. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then of course you've got the EP that's dropped.
Yes. Confuse the enemy.
I know, right? So let's start with the EP, shall we? Let's do that. So of course the EP came out. Confuse the enemy, you said. Why that title, by the way? Because I'm confused. No, that was a bad joke.
No, that was a good one.
Okay,
it just hit me kind of late, but because of the sound that we went for, it's not my usual sound.
Sure.
So anyone that's a proper Nasty C fan would never expect me to come out with those kind of sounds, like Afrobeats Amapiano and the blend of like the two. Even people would never really expect that from me. So we're confusing them there, but also just like me and Lekaa doing a joint tape, between an artist and a DJ, and a producer, and I'm a piano producer at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you also touched on a bit of grime, I would say, a bit of trap as well.
Which one is that one?
Trouble. I'm talking about the EP itself, the sounds, the genres that you kind of went into. It's a kind of a mixture for me.
Yeah.
Love the fact that, I don't know whether we spoke about some artists that you wanted to work with the UK last time. But
and Chip was one of them, right?
That was, exactly. Bringing it back.
Look at God.
See?
Look at God, man.
I feel like maybe, Dave might be next?
Yeah, next. Definitely. Dave, Gigs. Come on now.
Oh, what's the other one I absolutely love? Gets as well. Love him too. Fantastic.
H.
Yes.
Singe.
There's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely,
perfect. Yeah. But also, I want to kind of congratulate you. We spoke about the tour. I want to go back to the fact that when I was in the UK one, of course, Jazz Cav, we saw a guy who had a tattoo of you.
Right.
And I want to kind of ask you how you take that when people really appreciate you to the extent where they want to put something like that on their body. What was your kind of thoughts around that? And
man, it always just blows my mind, that someone loves me like that, because when I was growing up, before I could even get tattoos, I already knew who I was gonna get when I get my tattoos. I knew exactly, like Wayne, T.I., and all those guys. The guys that really inspired me. So to see someone else tattoo me on them is crazy, man. I always appreciate that. That's real love.
It's a lot of love.
And it was a good one too. That's what matters the most.
It looks like
when you get portraits, sometimes it just looks like another guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that one came out proper. So yeah.
So it really means a lot. And I want to go back to that night actually, because I was there, and I gotta say, Bex does not get down the way I got down.
Oh, really?
So I don't even know if you saw your stories, but I was really in it.
Yeah.
And I said to you that I admire your storytelling. That's something I really connect with. I'm sure a lot of your fans do, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it was very spiritual and it was very, really moving. So I want to kind of ask you, as a young kid, obviously African kid out of Africa, South Africa to be exact, did you always think you were going to storytell and your music was going to reach this amount of people? Is this something that you've always wanted to do? And talk to me a bit about a younger Nasty C.
Absolutely, 100%, man. When I was about 9 years old, that's when I started making music and started like having a real interest in music,
Sure.
And then by the time I reached like my teens, when I was like 15, 16, 14, somewhere around there, obviously all these things that you go through as just like a normal teenager, nobody special, just a normal teenager, I already had a lot to say. And as I started putting all these things, all these experiences and my troubles into my music, I found that a lot of people related. And that's what set me apart from like a lot of like my other I'm gonna say competitors from my area code, my neighborhood, my city, and stuff like that. So that was always something I was like, okay, cool. That's what makes me me.
Sure.
Telling these stories and being open and vulnerable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there is that vulnerability that you see. And of course, like I said, it's very spiritual. And I think sometimes it can get a bit, maybe just a bit stationary when you've got a hip hop artist like yourself, or a rapper, whatever you want to define yourself in on stage. But you really did take it there. You had your little hat as well on there. I love that.
Oh yeah,
I love that
Come
for
on,
you.
man.
You've always got like a bubble hat or somewhere along the line. I always see that. That. But I also want to congratulate you because another thing's happened to you. You're a dad.
Yes.
You're a dad.
A new dad, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Should I call you Junior? No, let's
say Junior.
Just Junior.
Yeah, I'm okay with Junior,
What is it like being a new dad, and how are you going to incorporate your dad into your music?
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. First of all, because I was very scared. I was very nervous. Leading up to like the 9th or the 8th month.
Sure.
And then closer to that, I started like preparing myself, like mentally, spiritually, you know, meditating, fasting, eating better, you know what I mean? Trying to have better communication and conversations with my partner. Just to make sure that when my kid lands, he's in a very safe environment. You know, he doesn't get any of our negative energies and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So as I was doing all that, I kind of just morphed into this new, better version of myself.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so it's been amazing, man. You know, now I'm enjoying it. It's the best thing ever. I went from being like, dude, like I was so scared. You have no idea. You have no idea, because all my friends are just like, yo, I'm never gonna be a father, and some of us are just like, yo, what? Like, why would I do that to myself or
why
bring
would
a person
you do that
into
to
this?
yourself?
That's our
best thing in the world.
That used to be our thinking. That used to be our thinking. You know.
I hear it.
But ever since my son touched down, man, I've been enjoying every single minute. I miss him so much. Actually, I can't wait to see him when I get 2 weeks. Two and a half weeks, yeah.
Love that. And probably, what's your favourite thing at the moment doing with him at the minute? Just probably doing what, belly time or what's? Oh yeah, when I say belly time, I mean like put him
to sleep.
Yeah, or put him on.
I really enjoy that. Right, because I obviously can't feed him until he falls asleep. I have to actually walk around with him and talk, because he finds my voice like very soothing and stuff like that. And then he'll just lay on my shoulder and just kind of just like play around until he falls asleep. So that's awesome. But the one thing that I really, really enjoy is him waking me up. He wakes up before me, because I sleep a lot later than him, right?
Yeah.
So he'll wake up before me, and he'll just like climb on top of me and just say, "Daddy, Daddy," and he'll start kissing me and stuff like that.
Daddy,
and that's how I wake up every morning. It's the best. Yeah,
that's
it's the best.
So
man.
cute. That's so cute. I guess now, as an artist, you know, being a dad, I'm sure there's going to be things that you're going to want to maybe channel into your music, your storytelling, things like that. But that brings me to, I'm not sure if we can talk about this, but I know that you've got something coming really soon.
Yeah.
For the people.
I'm not sure which one it is. There's one that
there's a part two. There's a part 2 coming. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
Can we talk about that a bit?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, fantastic. Right. So this is, of course, Miss Bex always give you the exclusive, and I'm really excited about a couple of people on the part 2, of course. Can we talk a bit about those collaborations and also talk about why you needed a part 2 for such an amazing EP so far?
So the whole idea of breaking it into 2 parts happened after we already had the project.
Right.
We were like, yo, this is too good. Kev was like, yo, we should break this up, man, so people can really get time to soak in the music and just really appreciate it and live it and make memories and stuff like that, right? Because if you give it to them as just like a 12-piece, you know, they're just gonna run through it once, pick their favorites, and then kind of just forget about the rest. You know. So that's where that idea came from. And then as far as like the features, man, we've been blessed, yo. Like I'm really excited about the one with Tiwa.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites right there. And for us to do that on like is that Amapiano? Would you count that as Amapiano?
I would say it's an Afro kind of swing, Afro fusion record. I would say.
Then having that kind of storytelling, that very detailed, you can see everything happen, play for play. Yeah, you know. So for us to be able to do that on the song, I feel like was just incredible.
Sure.
And I can't wait for people to hear that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Talking about favorite records, I love Quilla's Prayer. I love it.
Yeah,
that's my favorite. This is not from the part 2, by the way, just the part 1, obviously.
Yeah.
Have you got a favorite or one that you go back to and listen to?
Yeah.
Obviously, we spoke about the Chip, Odu Black as well, was in that one called Trouble. Yeah. Is there something that you really are drawn to, or maybe even the process of making?
My favorite is Gingo Wako.
Okay, love that too.
Favorite.
That's probably my second.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite, because that right there is like me. It was like I was proposing, but on record, kind of.
Is there actually a proposal though? Has it happened?
It hasn't happened yet. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's in the works though. I need it to be perfect, so I'm taking my time with it and planning it out and stuff like that.
Love that.
But yeah, that one right there is it's one of those.
Can I just put it out there as well, actually? Because before I spoke to Davido and I said you're going to get married, and look what happened. So I'm just putting it out there.
Oh, trust me.
It could just, you know what I mean? It could just happen.
Hey, who knows? Maybe next time we see each other,
you're going to have a ring.
You know what I mean?
A little band on your. I love
knows?
that. But I love the fact that you're sitting really well into being a father.
Yeah.
You're sharing that with your fans. Yeah. They appreciate that. And talking about sharing things with your fans, you've got a documentary. Can I say documentary-ish?
Yeah.
with Casper.
Yeah.
You know, with music. Why was that important for you to put that out and work with that, you know, project? Sure, why was that? And that, people need to go and see it.
Dude, that whole thing, the project on its own, just us touring was a very monumental thing. It's a very special thing because no one's ever really done that, you know, in Africa. And to do it with another star side by side like that, where you know egos could collide and things could go wrong and stuff like that. People might feel like, oh, you've had the spotlight for too long, you know what I mean, fighting over the limelight and stuff like that. It's a very possible thing, but it didn't happen. And for us to be able to do that together and share all of that success and all that was a very beautiful thing, you know. Just putting out that message, just like unity and collaboration. That alone was special, but for us to film it and really show people what it's like when we're off stage and we're just having conversations, talking about fatherhood, and music and stuff like that, and just other personal stuff, you know, I feel like our fans really, really, really appreciated that, you know, just to get to know us a little bit more.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
So can I go back though to Amsterdam, because you look like you had a great time.
I did.
We know what happens in Dam stays in Dam. Should we do that? Should we say that?
It wasn't that crazy, but
no,
yeah.
No. I'm going to say that,
okay,
but I'm not sure. I'm not saying that anything's crazy. Definitely not insinuating that.
Yeah.
But I go say this to say that on your socials, I saw something about I think it was like this picture. I don't know whether I like it or not. Like it was like onions, like it was onion mix.
Oh.
Did you have that? Did you? No, can we talk about it?
I wanted to try it. It looks disgusting, but I was like, yo, I'm in Amsterdam. Let me just try it. And there was even the what was it? The black and pink fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, I didn't actually get to have that.
You did. You were just posting it as in you wanted to do it.
I ordered it and they canceled my order.
What?
Twice, by the way. I have no idea why. Yeah, I have no idea why.
Come on, now, you got to do better than
I really wanted to try it. Dude, we've been experimenting. We had frog legs the other day.
Yeah, actually, I think I saw how was frog's legs?
It was awesome. It was actually, it was like chicken.
Was it?
Yeah.
I haven't done
texture and everything. It was chicken. It was nice.
It was nice.
It was nice, yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't get the thought of a frog, an actual live frog out of my head, so it was a bit challenging, but it was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was
okay.
nice. It was nice.
Okay, cool. Well, okay, I'll just take your word for it then, I guess. I'll take your word for it.
You should try it.
I'm gonna. I say I'm gonna. I
but
don't know if I'm gonna. I'm probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I want to break it a bit up. I want to do a little game with you. Okay. So you've got your headphones on.
Yeah.
And I know that first off, you're a lyricist at that. And that's why I said to you that last time we spoke, I said to you when I listened to Jack, I was like, I was on it.
Oh, thank you.
So I want to kind of go back with some classics.
Okay.
Just literally a couple of seconds,
right? And
I want you to guess what the song is. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, I can try.
It's hip. It's like probably US though. It's very much US. But I want to see whether you can get this.
Let's see.
I've got faith in you.
Let's see.
So we've got 6 seconds for this first one.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. That's the easiest one.
I know, but don't worry. It gets harder.
Okay.
So what is that? Sorry, to people.
It's called In the Club. I'm not sure if I'm getting the title wrong.
No,
is that right?
It is In the Club.
Yeah, In the Club. 50 Cent. Yeah, come on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one.
As we proceed
to
give you what you need.
Damn, we just went from level 1 to like level.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. When you talk too quickly. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to pause on that one.
Do a little bit more for you.
Yeah, play it a little bit more. Let me.
Okay.
You lost me on this song. I can't lie.
It's okay. It's all right.
Which one is this one?
This is, of course, Notorious B.I.G. And it's Who... Can I say that? Them Up.
Who Art Ya?
Yeah.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
You see, if you played a little bit of the lyrics, I might have been like, oh, yeah, wait.
But then that would have been too easy.
I know. Yeah.
Let's get to this one. You probably might get this one.
Okay,
let's go.
You all appreciate it.
Dear Mama.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dear Mama.
Okay,
yeah.
last one, but not the least.
That's a goat song right there.
It is.
Yeah.
Last one actually malfunctioned, but
you do the lyrics.
I'm not gonna do this.
Come
one
on, you have to do it now.
If I do, I think I might get in trouble with the boss because it's got a bit of
yeah. It's like that.
Do you know what? We'll pause on that one because it's not playing. We'll pause on that one.
Right.
But it was Tupac, Hit 'Em. up.
Oh, okay,
That's what
okay.
it was gonna
Oh,
be.
yeah, I was gonna get that.
Okay, you
One
probably
second
would have.
in.
You probably would have
Oh,
because
yeah,
it was
of
quite
course.
easy.
The greatest diss track of all time.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
talking about diss tracks and all of this stuff around, you know, hip hop, and I want to bring it back to Amapiano, and I want to bring it back to Afrobeats, because there's been lots of talk about categories in awards and etc. etc. So I kind of want you to kind of just break it down for me, what your thoughts are on whether you think, for example, they should be separated in the genres when you talk about, you know, Afrobeats.
And
I know that they're different. Yeah, Amapiano.
Yeah.
Or do you actually think that, you know, all of this talk about it is just maybe not so necessary and we should all kind of like come together? What is your kind of thoughts around it? Just kind of give me a bit of
I think they definitely should be separated, you know? It's been so long that we've just been treated like like we've been given like a participation award for so long. It's been like, oh, Africans, you're here. There you go. There's the one award for this. You know what I mean? I think now people recognize Africa for its talents, and they understand that we're bringing so much sauce. You know, that they need to respect us. You know, Amapiano is Amapiano. Afrobeats is Afrobeats. Gom is Gom. You know?
That.
Just separated for sure. 100%.
100% separate. Okay.
100%.
And then do you also think, just moving on a bit from that, do you think that actually when artists, for example, are pigeonholed into a certain, you know, genre as such, it kind of puts a bit more, too much weight on them as a, you know, a free being, as what you guys potentially are or actually are an artist? Do you feel like there should be less, you know, emphasis on the genres and actually just the music, and let's just collaborate and let's just work together? What's your kind of thoughts around that in that sense?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. If you took all like the awards stuff and all the
Bits
lists of like top this and top that, if you took all of that away, then yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're just people making music, expressing ourselves.
Perfect.
Yeah. Absolutely, I
Perfect.
agree with that. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and just to kind of like round it up, because I always like asking this question, I want to find out from you, the people would probably want to know what Narcissi wants to do towards the, let's just say this year, towards the beginning of next year. What are your plans? It doesn't have to be music related, but just something you want to really achieve, and maybe a goal that you have in mind that you want to do.
Sheesh. What do I want to do? That's a good question.
Oh no, because a lot of artists, I want to kind of take you outside of the music and just about you. You know what? You might just want to go and take your little one to the park. You know, it could be something so small like that.
I'm doing that as soon as I get home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as soon as I get home. I don't even want to see these guys when I get home. They should go home.
Management is really
just leave me alone for a
now.
week. Yeah, and just leave me alone for a week, man. Let me spend some time with my son.
Sure. But it could be something.
See, one thing I wanted to do, but it ended up not making any sense just because of like how hard it is to get a visa and stuff like that. I wanted to bring my girl and my son out here for like the last 3 days, because these are like these were supposed to be like the last 3 days that I got to actually chill.
Yeah.
And not really work, you know, but I couldn't do that, so I was like, oh, okay. But before the end of the year, if I could do that though, that would be amazing. Especially around like Christmas time, because we've never really had like a white Christmas. So to be able to be somewhere where
snow, by the way, guys, just for the listeners, you mean snow?
Snow, yes. Okay. To be able to go somewhere where the whole Father Christmas, Santa Claus thing makes sense because it's actually snowing and stuff like that, that would be awesome, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so if I could do that by the end of the year, I think I would get best dad.
Love that.
Yeah, best dad,
Love
yeah,
that.
for sure, yeah.
That's nice. So we're going to end now with your record.